Why do you keep X around then? Oh, it's a long story and it's very complicated. Oh shit, we're recording. Uh, we'll talk about this later. Heck, yeah, it's a long story, man. But let's begin. Well, this third volume is really shaping up to be kind of where the attractor trolls are. Yeah, I was just want to say it, but I'm not going to say it because I even think it's a little cringy if I say it. What you mean? Where are the gray women at? Where are all the gray women at? Yeah. You've been you've been traveling through a network of caves for a while now. The so no, I don't. No, high blood. I don't think you actually need to do your accent. Good. All right. I was getting kind of tired of it anyway. Halfway through. I mean, I loved it, but doing it for long periods, you gotta get stuck in it. The rigid stone wall. Hold up. Let me grab my spectacles. Equius. I mean, I get you why you wear the claret glasses, but you know what? Can you even see out those things? Like, I've always wanted to know that. Yes, I can. Doesn't the crack kind of bother you? I mean, like, honestly. Yeah, no, it doesn't bother me. Alright. I think it's a little weird, but hey, it's what you do. Okay. So, we're back to doing what we normally do. Yep, you do the troll, and questions voice, and I still do the character dialogue, the us character dialogue. Rigid Stones, welcome the respite, welcome the respite. I think I do. Yeah, you do the us thing, and I do the troll thing. But I was saying you do the other thing again. Anyways, do your thing, Ek. The rigid welcomes a respite from eerily organic infrastructures you've been encountering. But it's proving to be an unwelcoming respite from friendship. Maybe it's too much to hope for, but that that this cavern would be home to a potential new buddy. Maybe maybe leaving the big city behind was a horrible mistake. So so you just kind of leave Skylander as is, and you just go in the tunnels. I guess that's what I guess that's what that is. I guess that's what's going on here. These these cold cold tunnels are completely devoid of oh hang on there. There's a bunch of buildings in the distance. Well, hello there. I mean, hmm. Are we just gonna be checking out trolls in this volume? I think we pretty much hit the spot where we're gonna keep doing this. Oh yeah, hold up. Oh. Santa can take it. Yep. I thought I thought you were one of my girl. I thought you were one of my girls, but you don't look like a jade blood or anything else. Actually, how strange. You convey your usual spiel about regarding your circumstances. You're lost, lonely, and your ribs are current. And your ribs are currently your ribs are still broken. You think. Uh, didn't no? You went to the Raccoon, so your freaking ribs should be healed. I don't think they heal. If I remember correctly, I think Super Slime doesn't heal internal injuries. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Doesn't it? I'm pretty sure it does. It doesn't. All right. Whatever. I see. I see. My first responsibility is to my ladies and the mother grub. So so I can't make any promises of friendship just yet. But do you? But do you look? But you do look like someone. You do look like someone in. You do look like someone. You do need someone to care to take care of you. Oh crap! See, mm, in here, the brooding cameras we follow simple rules. Close menu. I d- don't invite drama. Don't invite drama from the top down below. Protect the mother grub. We have no we have no hierarchy, but do what I say. She's kind of cute. Yeah, I've accepted the fact that we're gonna kind of be attracted to these to the trolls of Volume 3. Yeah, I've accepted it too. Let's do everything we can to keep our current record of a dozen sweeps without any jades being called. You're not sure. You're not sure what half of those words mean, but you nod your head. Good, I'll take you to our hive. Follow me. I like where this is going. I like where this is going. You follow her into her hive, which looks like a school or some kind of dormitory with multiple rooms and multiple floors. And usually more jades are around, I suppose. That that everyone's out watching for Imperial drones arri- arrive with the filth pails. Girls, we have a visitor to our cabins. Equius, we're gonna get laid. We're not gonna get laid. We're gonna get laid. They're probably wigglers. Oh. Oh, yeah, you're rather right about that. Do not be do not be alarmed by their bizarre appearance. These seem to be harmless and quite weak. Do not give them more injuries than they already have. Our visitor deserves a warm jade blood welcome. She claps her hands together. No one else is around, but you stand at attention. Let me just close that. Let me just close this. Sorry, I'm getting notifications of the yin yang. I'm trying to read. Okay, but you stand at attention and give her a thumbs up to show that you read her loud and clear. You notice that she called you visitor and not friend, but that's okay. You can do whatever it takes. Hold up. Me. Sorry, my friend was calling me. Whatever it takes to upgrade from visitor to friend, or at least charity case. Ah, dude, don't shoot for charity case. Go for friend, or go for fuck friend. You know what I mean? You follow her upstairs, and she stops at a big room on the second floor. When you step into it, you have to clap your hands over your mouth to keep from gagging from the revolting sight. There are big, there are big baby-sized larvae-looking things all over the floor, squirming, crying, and inchworm and an inch worming out of a kiddie pool of green slime. What the hell? This is our nursery where most of the sick wigglers are injured, so we look after them until they're well enough to go back in the caverns and spit their cocoons. I mean, I always knew you trolls were kind of insect-like, but I didn't know you guys took after like butterflies and moths. She looks up. She looks up all of a sudden, giving you some side eye, sizing you up. You try to look non-threatening, also 100% trustworthy. We keep this nursery. We keep this nursery on the down low. It's not. It's not against any laws, but it's something. It's something of a break of tradition to save any grubs instead of just letting them die. Your culture was messed up. Let's kill your young. That's crazy. It's fucked up. Mm. To tell you the truth, I'm not sure why we do this. I guess it feels right to just to to me to take care of them. The way I take care of my jades. Nursery, huh? You look around with this new information and you guess you can sort of see how wigglers look like babies. You can't believe that one of these things could grow up into anything that looks like Bronyta, but this is an alien planet, so who knows? She takes you over to the shelf that seems to hold medical supplies. Oh, some magical troll actually feels to fix our injuries. Like you would say, high blood. It's hallelujah. It's a miracle. And now I just do the fucking stupid ass Medea thing where it's like hallelujah, it's a miracle. I'm like, but I just do it as a joke because we all know Tyler Perry sucks around here. I make no allusions to that. To the fact that he sucks. One trick pony. Did you have to make another slam at that Tyler Perry you? Trust me. Trust me. I've been doing it so much lately. I might as well get I might as well get an award for it. Mm. All right. You're you're not sure what can be done for your broken ribs, but maybe she can help with some kind of alien technology that can help. She starts going through the cabinet. You don't see anything that looks too high tech, like the thing that fixed your arm. Hmm. I guess most of the stuff we have are stuff for wigglers. I'm not familiar with your bizarre anatomy, so I don't know what would help. But if you're not completely sure how to do something, it's best to try anyway. Okay. What? What, Hybrid? She sounds kind of like me. If you fail, everyone else can still learn from your mistakes. Maybe you won't fail, you never know. You're not sure if she's applying this ethos to your broken ribs, but she looks determined, so it might be rude to say no. The it's a bright it's a shade of bright green, similar to the slime beds you see around the nursery. It also it seems to be glowing. See, it seems it also seems to be glowing. Seems like there's nothing wrong to applying it to your skin. Despite your optimism, Bronita rubs some of it on your broken skin. You start to feel a searing hot pain like you're being doused with poison. So wait a minute. Okay, that don't make sense. If we went, if okay, where you flinch instinctively, momentum carries you far as you step back. You trip on something behind your feet. You cartwheel your arms. You cartwheel your arms, but it's no use. You're already going down. You're yelling timber. Really? What was that a reference to? A song. You felt something soft. You felt something soft break your fall. You hear a terrible squelching noise, like the squeal of an animal. Oh my god, did I crush a wiggler? You might want to run and rest your broken bones. Ah! Oh man, I crushed it. We're gonna do that again. There's more to that. Ah, it just, it. I see how you feel. You just crushed a wiggler by accident. I know back on my planet. I mean, I know back on the original, on the Eternity I was born, we crushed wigglers all the time. Man, nah, that can't be the end. There's more to it than just that. I am worried though. You seem like you need help. I could wish to help you more. If I can't take care of someone, I'm sure we can. I'm not sure how we can truly ever become friends. You try to cheer her up and point out that friendship is a two-way street. After all, she doesn't have to concern herself with your mutilated frame. How she, how can you help her instead? Don't take this the wrong way, but we've only met. I don't know how I can trust you to be as responsible as I am. You have to be one conscientious, two considerate, two considerate, and three competent at all times. You try to think of the times of your life when you've been conscientious, considerate, and confident. I've been confident numerous times. Boss, what about this? Boss, what about the time where you plunged the world in chaos? Or the time you actually reopened Pandora's box? X on Suckermore, what are you guys doing here? Come on, man. We don't know. You can be considered competent is something else sometimes, depending on what the situation is. Well, thank you. I hear that from both X and you. At the worst family, at the worst extended family ever. You know what? You both didn't have to go that far. Trust me, trust me. Equius, trust me. Our brother is a lot of things, and also X's former. Hey, they already know. Okay, they already know that. They already know that part. How would you guys just get ready to do the thing that we're going to do? Sure thing. All right, all right. Let's get back to it. You're drawing a bit blank, but hey, new planet, new you. You sure that you have what it takes. I guess if you want to prove that you can be responsible, you can help me out today. It's time to visit the mother grub. I've never seen the mother grub, so this might be interesting. She takes you outside of these caverns, are 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 even bigger than you imagine. First, you realize they're dark. They're also dark, cold, and gloomy, and that you can't see anywhere that might lead up to the surface of the planet. To make some conversation during your cold hike in a damp cave, you mentioned that living underground seems like it's kind of depressing. You realize you realize you realize too late that this wasn't very tactful, but she doesn't seem angry that at your conversational gambit of insulting her home. Oh no, it's very peaceful down here. In comparison to anywhere else. I quite enjoy it. The brooding caverns are a place for life and birth, not death. It's it's pretty uncommon on Alternia. She means by brooding caverns, you guess it has something to do with the wigglers in her nursery. Before you ask, you reach the top of the ridge to get a wider view of the rest of the caverns. It's pretty enormous and probably the size of a small city. All over the all over the all over the cave floor, you see more wigglers crawling everywhere. Cocoon lines, cocoon lines, and the cocoon lines that cave walls, and even larger stalagmites with some younger trolls crawling out of them, walking, flying, crawling among the wigglers and young trolls are a variety of white monsters of all kinds of shapes and sizes. In the center of the cavern, there is, you don't know how to even describe it. It looked like a many-legged, many-legged bug queen of some kind, with a goat-shaped skull and horns coming out of her head. Her bulbous her bulbous sphincter ripples as she lays a continuous stream of eggs from which you assume the gray wigglers will hatch. And marching through all this, you see several hulking bipedal creatures, each carrying two buckets to. They got the stuff. Wait a minute, Wait a minute, this is the. Oh, it makes sense now. Each two buckets, either to or away from the mother grub. They looked armed. They looked armed, regimented troops, soldiers of some kind. You are instinctively terrified of them, as well as you should be. Totally. This is where the magic happens. By that I mean the continuation of our species. Jade bloods like myself are interested in looking after this process, which I'm sure, which is a special, which is of course a very special job. The Imperial drones carry filth, filth pails of genetic material to the mother glove for slurry. Oh, wait a minute. So the mother grub. So equius, let me get this straight. So the mother grub takes you and your partner's genetic material so she can drink your troll's Liz and become pregnant with it. I knew about that, but I'm just thinking like it's really clicking in my head right now. Oh my god. Ugh. Oh my god. I want to fucking Earl. She lay she lays eggs that hatch new hatch new grub broods. After the wigglers emerge from the cocoons, the new trolls will go through trials, and the one who makes it will be selected by Lucis, who will help take care of them. Together, together, young trolls and Lucis will go up to the surface, where the trolls will grow up or be cold or whatever. Ronita explains troll reproduction to you, and those periodrones veer sharply to the left in process, trampling over a few wigglers and young trolls. The drones continue, but several Lucii cry out, crowding their dead, injured charged. One of them is a gigantic beast that resembles a bison, bellowing its rear hind legs hitting one of the other Lucii. Equius, troll reproduction is weird. I mean, Chaos Lords and humans have the same reproduction, so there's no we don't feed our genetic material into some mother grub. Thank God. Okay, folks, let's get going. I mean, what did you think troll reproduction was? Not. Well, I mean, I didn't think. I don't know. My head. No, just troll reproduction is now clicking in my head now. What did you think it was, though? I don't know. I thought you guys put the DNA into a machine, and you guys put your DNA into a machine, and you guys kind of just make a genetic match. I didn't know I thought the mother grub puts her own genetic material as kind of a base. No, it's pretty much how you described it. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's pretty much how you described it before. She just takes our genetic material, and yeah, that's still gross, man. One of one of them, a gigantic beast. I read that already. Hitting one of the other Lucii with its front hoof. Oh, jeez, not again. The kind of damage control is a lot of what we have to deal with. Whenever Lucis go rogue out of grief or confusion, there's a potential of them to lash at the other Lucii, Wigglers, or the Mother Grove herself. We J-Bloods can't let that happen. She looks so concerned. A marked contrast to how confident she seemed before. You offered to help her. You offered to help her earlier. It seems like now your chance. I'm gonna fight the monster and I'm probably going to die. It seems like this could turn into a monster stampede. They're close to the mother grub. Big and soft and vulnerable abdomen. Not great. Fighting single-handed seems to be like a daunting task. First step into a friendship, but did you tell her? But you did tell her how you could be responsible. You square your shoulders and tell Ronita that there's nothing to worry about. You're gonna stop that, Lucine. Calm the Lucine down and protect the mother ground without breaking a sweat. And hopefully not breaking any more bones either. Well, I was gonna suggest you go after. I go after her for a while. You stay here. I mean, you're kind of weak and fragile, even apart from your injuries. I mean, I don't want you to get hurt worse. I'm not sure I can trust anyone other than myself to take the lead on this. It wasn't quite your reaction you were hoping for, but normally you would be all sitting back and letting her protect you, but I mean because well well protective and responsible is a good look on her. And desperate times call for desperate measures. And you don't know how else you're going to prove your worthiness to be her friend. Do you do your best to project an air of confidence, or at least competence. You assure that this is no sweat for you. Taking down a raging bison on your home planet all the time. You're at you're known for it actually. If you say if you say this isn't your first undulating, roping, or galloping extinction, I believe you. I'll hang back and let you give it a shot. But if it gets too overwhelming, I'll be right here. Caring for caring for them caring for the mother grub is my responsibility as a jade blood. I'll never I'd never abandon a friend to deal with a mess that they're on their own if we end up being friends, that is. Hell yes. Hell yes. Now you have a reason to hope. All right now, you big doggy. We're about to I'm about to calm you down and rope you like it's Saturday, and I'm trying to train my gigantic sandworm Steve. He actually, guys, Bugsy's not kidding about that. He had like there used to be sandworm stampedes back in the higher heavens, and Bugsy was actually good at that. You approach the rampaging bison with caution. Do all bisons have horns like that? Maybe they do. But you are no bison expert. But you are pretty sure they don't all have nasty teeth like that. Bison on Earth mostly eat grass, don't they? So this guy, so doesn't this guy look like a herbivore? You try to calm the loose. You try to you try to calm Lucis down by talking to it. Your soothing words have no effect. In fact, you might have made it angrier by suggesting that it pause and take a deep breath. In its reaction, it tramples charge. You're not sure even a human can understand. You're not sure it can even understand human speech. Come to think of it, you circle around and wishing that you had some sort of lasso. Maybe, maybe you can herd it away from the mother grub. You look around. You look around at the other Luci. Look va- the other Luci. Look vaguely like an earth shepherd dogs, but no dice. You hesitate too long. The Lucis turns away, fit, falling on the mother grub. It's obviously about to charge. The only thing you can think to do in desperation, leap forward and tackle it football style, doing everything you can, doing everything you can with the flimsy human body dragging on to the other side. It half works. You plow into the Lucis and stop it in its tracks. It topples over into a nest of wigglers, taking you down with it. The young wigglers go bouncing everywhere, squealing in distress. Their Lucis descends. Oh my god, it's getting worse. This guy's an idiot. Yeah, I'm not even going. You're, you're trapped underneath the loosened biases, which is very worrying for your body parts. And you might think you may feel something rupture inside you. But hey, look on the bright side. The mass crushing is protecting you from all the pissed off Luci that are trying to attack you. The crowd of beasts scattered. I'm having a hard I'm having a hard time getting this thing off of you. He's still very angry and trying to kick me. Where's a bronze blood when you need one? Don't try to speak or move or help. Well, this ain't looking good. Your view is blocked by the mass of bison flesh on top of you. But that could be these other people trying to save you. Girls, let's work together. You, you grab one. You grab two of its horns to keep it from biting anybody. Uh, the rest of you come around with me to push it back to push its backside so we can push it without getting kicked. You hear you hear grunting, muttering, and the bison start making noise that sound more confused than furious. The pressure on the pressure and pain on your chest briefly spikes intensely. The thing weighing shifts and the weight shifts, and then they proceed to drag it off. But because off of you, dragging it off, you suddenly become you suddenly become you suddenly wait a minute you you because suddenly you can breathe again. Oh no, the other Lucis is still agitated. Get down! Get down! Stay calm! Protect the mother grub! No, it'd be no. Get down! Stay calm! Protect the mother grub! You try to lift yourself to see what's going on, but the weight of your arms make you feel like your bones might turn to confetti. Painful, painful confetti. Your strong hands, you feel your, you feel strong hands propping you up gently. Now your head's on Bernita's lap. I like where this is going. You try to focus more on this nice place for your head and less on the pain. This is this is not good. I don't know if my jades can reach the stampede in time and the mother grub could get injured. Not to mention all the wigglers in danger. Oh no. You think this situation can get any worse. But now you see several Imperial drones that had been about to leave turn back, drawn by noise and chaos. Maybe this could be a good thing. No, it isn't a good thing. They will kill everybody. Fuck, they're going to kill everyone. Your vision swims. You can barely make out the Imperial drone sputtering at the loose side, the grubs, the wigger, and the other jade bloods. Or I can chalk it up to you being stupid. You shrink under the weight of her glare. Wow. We really fucked up on this one. You think, buddy? I didn't think so. You spit out enough blood to eggs. Okay. Let's see the other way this could have ended. I don't even know why you're trying. There's other endings to you know who. So let's look at the other ones. I can't leave you alone. You're in such bad shape. I could carry you on back and try to stop the rampaging losers. Yes, the other Jades are here. The other Jades are here. They should know what to do. You've been you've been taking care of crises like this before, of course. Usually, we've been taking care of crises like this before, of course. Usually, I'm there to help. You crane your neck. You crane your neck and can glimpse at the crowd of trolls corralling the other rogue looses away from the mother grove, while the other trolls calm the remaining loose, calm the remaining loose and swoop up any other wigglers that are in harm's way. It looks like I I needn't have to worry. They're more capable of stepping in while I'm otherwise occupied. I'm so proud. You take this opportunity to compliment her on what a good leader she must be, to train the others so well. Super smooth. Okay, seriously, are you trying to get friends or are you trying to get some are you trying to get some troll? Are you trying to get some troll nook action going on? Like are you trying to get some troll nook action? This could have gone quite badly. I'm glad I didn't make the wrong choice when I helped to help you instead of brushing off. You know, we're gonna take this as the true canon ending, if anything else goes. You're kind of an you are kind of want you kind of want to to object to object being called the weakest person, but but you did just fake a faint spell for attention. So maybe so maybe now isn't the best time. Instead, you sincerely thank her for sticking by your side. The two of you watch watch as order is gradually restored to to the chaos below. Even with your injuries, you feel close and content. and quite hopeful how this relationship is progressing. You notice you notice that several wigglers are blindly squirming around, confused, crying. There are some young trolls here too, looking around, lost, lost, lost and bereaved. You're not sure if their losers ran off with the others that got involved, or the the fracas, or these little guys are orphans now. You're seeing them in their net in the natural camera life. The wigglers look less like maggots to you. And in fact they're kinda cute. You can see why Burlington wants to take care of them. Taking care of wigglers is its own reward. Trust me, I would know. One of the smallest wigglers closest to you has somehow flipped themselves onto his back and seems very vulnerable right now. His little legs waving in the air while he cries. Trying to be careful with your ribs, you try to reach to swoop him up and cradle him in your chest, rocking him back and forth until his cries quiet down. Well, you have a very strong nurturing instinct. I think he likes you. You almost you almost look like you could be his Lucis or a Jade blood. You have no idea. Wiggler's cough breaks through your hands with smug satisfaction, and you look down to realize he seems to have some trouble breathing. You point this out to Bronita. Good observation. You're a natural at taking care of other creatures, aren't you? Again, you have no idea. Some people find some people find the nurturing ability to be very attractive in a friend. I mean, I understand that troll romance could lead to being a Moira can lead into flesh feelings. So if we leave him, he'll be cold for sure. Freya takes the Wiggler from you. You're more happy to hand him over, considering that you have no idea what to do with a sick baby that's not of your species. That's not your species. Your broken ribs made holding the baby kind of painful. Bronita holds the Wiggler carefully, but with perfect ease, like you hope she she cradle your new friendship in its infancy. Bronita Bronita shared that her Jades have the situation under control at the Brooding Caverns. Have, have the situation at the Brooding Caverns under control. You take the Wiggler back to the Jade Blood Nursery. You hover uselessly while Bronita sets some sets some kind of crib with green slime. You're a little concerned that she took the Wiggler and submerges it under the slime because because like he was already having trouble breathing. Surely drowning in slime won't help. Sober slime strengthens his below sex and and soothes his sorrow shoots. When he's healthy again, I'll take him back and set him free so to to make his cocoon and pupae. But he's so small and unlikely to survive the trials or be selected by Eleusis. Mm. I was kind of, I was kind of on him. I was kind of bothering him out for a bit. Yeah, and had a big dinner, guys. So that's probably why. You hate to see Bryson looking sad. You try to be sympathetic and mention your astute observation that this whole system set up the Wigglers and the trials and the calling that seemed pretty brutal. What? Oh no, I would never suggest. This is just the way the world works, and it's fine. It's fine. It's not fine because a certain cue ball dickhead is the one who made the Troll Society what it is. But I digress. I gotta keep reading. For those of you that don't know, the cue ball dickhead that Bugsy is discussing is Doc Scratch. Damn right he is. I'd beat that. If I could find where he is right now, I'd beat him and Thardarkus with an inch of their lives. I'm just lamenting on the fact that even as king, I can't do much. Well, let me go back to this. The trials are. The trials prove how young the trials are how young trolls prove that they are strong enough to survive. It's only right for the weak to be cold. It's the purpose of Jade's blood to ensure the continuation of our species. In in sequent in sorry, I got like a little smudge on mine. In consecutively, the hemospectrum, the word that Equius is in love with. We're not revolutionaries. We're only meant to do our jobs and keep our heads down and keep things running smoothly. The basic intent of alternating society would be to bring negative attention to the high bloods. I just want to keep the Jades safe. You look you look around the nursery, all these wigglers, injured, these injured, undeveloped wigglers that Brighton apparently was supposed to let die. Yeah, isn't alternative society fucked up beyond belief? Equius, I'm sorry. No, I understand. You knowing you always care about the weak because not everybody can be strong. Some people are just weak and they try to fix it. And I protect the people who can't defend themselves. Ah, yes. Neutral, neutral, neutral is how I feel. What a good word to actually describe how all this conversational political subjects. God dang, you really are me. I stay neutral on every political conversation known to man because I just don't care about fucking politics really. You know, when you become a king, you're kind of a conflict of interest anyway. There's no reason any Teresa's drones to come investigate our hive. If any drones come knocking, we say we have nothing to hide. We have nothing to hide. No borderline revolutionary ideas will be tolerated in these walls. Brita laughs nervously and looks around the room. She sure is making sure that any Imperial drones that are hiding in here heard her announcement. You feel bad. You didn't know. You didn't mean to freak her out. She sounds super convinced, and why shouldn't she? Why shouldn't she? She's clearly telling the truth. If you were an Imperial drone, you would definitely be satisfied right now with her clearly being a being law abiding and natural ways. Thank thank you. That means a lot. You cast for something you are about to cast for something to change the subject. Mentioning your mentioning that your words are feeling a bit better. Bronita's face brightens and she lifts your arms gently so she can touch the injured part of your torso. Examining in her typical responsible and authoritative ways. You shiver, wondering if her touch has healing properties. I'm glad to hear. I don't like to see my friends suffer. Your heart leaps. You look up at her, scarcely allowing yourself to hope. Could it be? Could it be? Or is she just making a general statement? If you're not in any more pain, hopefully that means your injuries will heal soon. I'll take care of you until then, my friend. You're over. You're overcome. Your eyes fill with tears. Your eyes fill with tears. Rachel smiles at you, squeezing your hand. Yes, we got it right. We got it right. You feel happy there, High Blood? Yep. And let me just say one thing. I will always think that troll society is fucked up because they're not being ruled by the condensation. The condensation is just a puppet. The real mastermind is still and always will ever be Doc Scratch. And even though saying his name in my timeline after all the stuff he's caused me makes me a little bit angry and tense and a little bit stabby if you really know who I actually used to be. But hey, I'll calm down. His freaking spade slick is showing. I'm sorry, just every time I talk about Doc Scratch, I just ugh, think about it. But hey, guys, don't worry about me. I'm fine. But I'll see you guys later. You'll see this on Monday. if everything goes as planned. Bye, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the hiveswap's friend simulator on bronya. Also, equius, you got anything else to say? You are really, really scary when you want to be. Yeah, sorry if I freaked you out, buddy. It just happens. That scratch really did fuck you over in so many different ways, Zach. In so many different ways. But I'll see you guys later.